Hello everyone, I'm Daily, reporting, well, almost live from the snowy tops of Norway, and this is the Total Warcast. As you can tell by now, I do not have an intro to the Total Warcast, but I thought that journey with Don't Stop Believing fit really well. Yeah. As you can tell by now, I am back in Norway after 2 months in Australia, and my vacation was really awesome. I had a great time. I have gained a lot of weight that I have to trim off, but not right now, because right now I'm gonna make the Warcast for Season 2. That's right, we're in 2012. I want to welcome everybody back to the new year, and let's pray to God that we have some really good games this year. Today I am going to talk about Fall of the Samurai. I know we talked about this in the episode 16, but now it's more information about it. I've seen some gameplay videos of it, and I have to see. I want to talk about it, so we're going to talk about it. Also, I'm going to talk about this show, what I want to do for the new year. I want to reinvent the Total Warcast for this year because I need some structure up in here, and etc. etc. And lastly, I'm going to talk about TWC Minecraft server. Yeah, that's right. TWC has now a official Minecraft server, which was set up 2 weeks before I got home. So yeah, let's get started. Firstly, I want to talk about the show and what I want to do. I am gonna Anchor, which was on the show a couple of episodes ago in Season 1. He's making new art for it, and I am gonna get a intro up. Yeah, because Journey Don't Stop Believing, I don't think I can have that on the show, but at least yeah. So what I want to do now is ask you guys for help, because I'm having trouble having this each week based on how much information or how to make a show, because I don't want to I can do the same thing, with the forum frenzy, with the mod corner and all that, but eventually it's gonna grow stale. I want to have new discussion topics, I want new guests, or I want like help from you guys to give me information. I'm not saying that you're gonna do the job for me, not at all, but I want ideas, things that you want to hear about. For example, if you have a good game that you want more of TWC to play, or more people to know about, drop me a link or drop me a message on TWC or YouTube, and I'll get around to it. Also, I really want to have more guests, because what I've done so far is that just people I meet who's on TWC that I feel has something to give. For example, with the mod or something, I just invite them, and usually they say yes, but sometimes, like for example, I'm not gonna name names, but with some mods that I wanted to have on the show, they didn't have time and all that. I understand that completely, but yeah. I really want to reinvent the Warcast. I want to have this a weekly thing, for example on Sundays, for me at least, which will make it a little more continuity and all that. And I really hope that you guys can help me out a little bit, because I'm having trouble with what you guys want to listen to or not. But at least, yeah, that's at least my idea, and whatever. Now, let us see. Fall of the Samurai. Yes, I don't know if anybody of you have seen some of the new gameplay videos. I recommend it highly, because then you can see how the game is, and if you're gonna buy it, yeah, I'm gonna buy it definitely after what I've seen. For you guys who don't know, well, but at least it's set in the 19th century of Japan, where a huge civil war has started out between the shogunate and the emperor, or the imperial, support, and who wants to get the end of the shogunate. The shogunate wants to keep the old things, while the imperial forces want to expand outwards, make a empire out of Japan again. And that's something that like this setting I really enjoy, more than maybe Rise of the Samurai, because here you have a lot more options, since you have now French. I thought it was French. Is it French, British, and let me double check here. My notes are really scattered around here. It's open up, yeah. American, British, and French nations. They really will play a huge part of this, because you have to choose. Like, if you want to go American, for example, you have to build up your relations with them, and it will be really important for you to get like unit recruitment and advance up your technology. And I think this is gonna like open up a whole new way of playing Shogun 2 in its Fall of the Samurai, but at least give you a way more strategy and tactics. So yeah, foreign powers, that's new. Actually, the campaign map has been extended to add the new island of Etso, which is awesome. Bigger maps, I like it. And also this will open up for a lot more naval battle, because you have to like move units up and down from Etso and such. Yeah, you fully refreshed towns, and other campaign map features reflect the new time period. I'm reading off of the Steam page right now. You should go on there and look. It has all the numbers and all the information, at least like compressed. And yeah, and now comes the one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, and that's railways. And what basically this means is that when you have a campaign, if you have your campaign map, you can make a line through all your provinces with railways. And as I remember reading a article, I think it was a rock paper shotgun, and on that they talked about you can in one turn just troop movement is history. You know, you don't have to plan anything. You just use the trains and move your troops really fast. And I think this is going to be elemental to like the dynamics of the game. I think this is going to like determine how fast you can move. How if you got, for example, let's say in Shogun 2, you move units by, like I did at least, from my capital and around, like because that's usually where most of my troop movements, and I have to move them around or use boats to troop transport, and it's gonna take a while. So I have to like plan ahead. When is my reinforcements gonna be here? How I'm gonna hold out, stuff like that. But now, one turn, boom, you have a like half stack. I don't know how much you can move with the railway or the trains, but I think it's a lot. And my god, it's gonna be elemental. And I think actually this, if the AI, that's something I'm a little bit afraid of. If the AI doesn't follow the player, we are gonna have like steamrolling. Because if the player, like the AI actually moves like the old style of moving the troops, we are gonna have a huge steamrolling when you just can move troops so fast. You can just pump units out and just push forward. But if the AI actually follows and actually have railways themselves, and they move troops as fast as you, we're gonna actually have a really exciting new thing, and that is front lines. You know, you have a static front line, and you maybe switch territories, or you have to, yeah, because then suddenly you have several stacks that has built up. You know, I think it's gonna be elemental in the Fall of the Samurai. But at least, yeah, and also, which is also, I don't know why I don't really care so much about this, but it's naval, the new naval system. It seems that they're spending a lot of time to actually expand this into the Total War franchise, and yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, super, but I'm a little bit afraid of its imbalances. I'm talking about imbalances in the way that, for example, bombardments and such. I don't know if I am completely down with that. For example, where is it? Yeah, and also, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, new port siege battle type. Yeah, actually, that is something that's all right, because then it's actually more. But I don't know how they're gonna do that. Are you supplied with the garrison of ships in your port when they attack, or how does that feel? Or is it just you're gonna watch your enemy flow towards your port, and then you have like tower. It's like a tower defense game. Yeah, we'll see. I just hope that CA just really looks at many of the mechanics and they decide to maybe add or remove things when they see it, when they see that doesn't work, instead of just adding it and just hope it goes all right, because that's, yeah. But anyhow, it seems that there's a lot of new things, you know, new land, the sea unit interaction, like I said, with bombardments, artillery support barrage. Conversely, coastal gun emplacement can target enemy ships during port siege battles when ending their turn within the range of upgraded coastal defenses. Okay, well that's nice. So you can weaken the naval fleet. Okay, that's good. Campaign map bombardments. Offshore naval units can bombard armies and cities in adjacent coastal areas on the campaign map itself. Okay, well, that's not too bad, but still. Let's hope that it's not really exploitable, you know. You can just keep on bombarding and stuff like that. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm really happy about that. And of course, it's 3 new agent types. I don't really care about that. You got the foreign veteran, Tom Cruise, the Ishin Shishi, and the Shinsengumi. I think they're basically different. Like the foreign veteran probably gives your newly modern units, it gives you bonuses and all that. I didn't see any information about it, but yeah. Each new agent has its own skill tree, and ninja and geisha units have had their skill trees updated with new abilities, which is good. Also, now, okay, this is nice. New upgradable tower defenses can be built with specific defense specialty, archery, matchlock, or Gatling gun. Holy crap. Imagine that. That would be freaking sweet. You have a fort, and then you just see this everyone, because you have to get up the wall, you know, to like fight or shoot or something, and then you have like the Gatling gun. If you haven't seen any videos of the Gatling gun in work, please watch one. I watched one like I don't know, right before I started this, and it's made by Omwrecker on the general Shogun 2 discussion thread, and my God, let me tell you, it's amazing. Even though I don't know, I haven't decided if it's too powerful, but because like the AI just run right into like the blaze, and you had like flanking fire from riflemen, and you just like, I mean, like a 200 strong unit got decimated in like, I don't know, 5 seconds. It was like half the guys were dead. It's quite sick, and I think that we're gonna have a lot more battles where casualties are really high. It's not gonna be if this keeps up, you know, it's gonna be like complete disaster when the Gatling gun comes on there. But at least that's something I'm looking forward to, like the Gatling guns. It's gonna make defending and offensive capabilities. It's gonna make the dynamics of the battle map a lot more exciting, for me at least. I think, especially when you're defending, because then it's gonna be it's gonna be hell. But yeah. So yeah, that's my little bit of thoughts on Fall of the Samurai. I'm gonna get it, definitely. I think that this is CA's time to shine, because what I've seen so far, it looks really fun in the same way, and it just basically it looks a lot of fun, and I think it's gonna be a huge success, to be honest. Like, I think a lot of people are gonna love it. I've discussed with some people that they didn't like, you know, Gatling guns. I laughed, you know, you know, not historically accurate and such. But we all know that CA doesn't stick to the, you know, historically accurate things all the time. But still, like that. To be honest, I don't really care about that. I really want a game that's fun, and if they take out or remove some bits and all that, and still make it half historical accurate, I'm happy, because I want to play the game. So yeah, and also yeah, we're gonna have 40 unit per army limit, and that is gonna be paramount. My God, 40 units per army. God damn it. How is that even? Yeah, I have to lower my settings on my computer, but at least, yeah, it's that's amazing, awesome. Yeah, at least, yeah. To be honest, I saw some of the gameplay videos, and I am officially stoked. I'm gonna get the game. I don't care of all the negativity on the forums. Somebody called milking the series, all that, blah blah blah. What? It's not. Yeah, it's what, milking? I thought DLC was milking. You know, making small unit packs and trying to squeeze a little bit of dime out of the, like, for example, different clans. Yeah, they did that too. Still, that's milking, and I don't like that at all. I don't think I'm gonna. I might pre-order it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Because I'm broke right now after the Australia trip, but I feel that the standalone expansion on its own is really great. I think it's just the way it's just what we asked for, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, maybe modules and stuff like that, but hey, let's not stretch it too far. So yeah, so that's what I think. At least I'm not gonna talk about Follow the Samurai in a while now. Let's wait until maybe it's nearer release, or if new information comes out. So yeah, now I want to talk about TWC Minecraft. If you haven't noticed already, or seen or heard about it, TWC now has an official Minecraft server, which GED, Green Eyed Devil, has set up. It's a 200 player limit, and it's 2 servers, 1 creative and 1 PvP. But I'm gonna mostly talk about PvP, since creative is creative and you don't really need that much information about it. So yeah, if you're wanting to join right away when you hear this, oh my god, TWC, blah, Minecraft, you go into Minecraft section and go to the subforums of the Minecraft section, and there where it says official TWC Minecraft servers, and you go in there, and there you have an official registration thread. Yeah, and if you have a lot of questions, you're wondering things, we actually have a wiki which hosts a lot of information. There we are. I'm I'm actually in it now. So you have PvP server rules and PvP server guide. I'm gonna give you a little check on the quick start guide. Factions is like we have like the basics of plugins. You have factions. I am in the Morten, Men of the North, which suits me quite fine because I am of the North. Which is a like we're really a warring nation. Yeah, and you have a lot of other nations. You have the dwarves, you have the order, you have like the legion. Oh god, I'm forgetting like many of them. Like there's a lot of names, and many of them are serious. Some of them are silly. It depends on what you want. So if you can find it, it's like in the PvP server, and then it's the kingdoms and factions. You go in there. Yeah. So basically, what I've seen so far, it's about like you don't have to join a faction. Of course, you can be alone, but still, it's you're missing a lot of stuff when you don't join a faction. Like for example, war, like building stuff together, all that. So yeah, it depends. Also, one of the things that I really love about this server is that you have economy, which is a what do you call it? Economy plugin, which gives you money. You can get money by breaking, like mining certain blocks, and then you get certain amount of cash for each block. Like for example, iron is more worth than stone. So yeah. With money you can buy stuff from shops. There actually trade going on between the players, which actually works pretty good. Prices aren't too it's not like our economy, the human economy, which totally has faltered, but this is actually working pretty nicely. A lot of people, especially me and a lot of people, were skeptic against trade, because like people like who wants to buy like I don't know, smooth stone or bread, but you know what, it actually works pretty like when the price isn't that high and you make money by mining, it's not really that important. And so yeah, so it's actually worked out pretty good. So that's something I really enjoy. Also, when you are in a faction, you can actually claim land. I think you can do. I don't know if you can do that when you're not in a faction. Okay, yeah, so there's a few requirements for claiming land. 1. The player claiming the land must be in a faction. Yeah, have permission to claim it. Yes, admin or mod of the faction, and have enough money to buy the land. The faction claiming the land must have at least 3 members. If a faction has less than 3 members, the land claim command will not work. Yeah, the faction must have enough power to claim land. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about manpower, because that's essential to warring. Manpower, everyone has manpower when you're in a faction. Like every person, every individual have different manpower. So when you die, you lose manpower, and when you've been online for 30 minutes of game time, you get 10 manpower. You lose 10 and you get 10, I think it was, when you die. It doesn't say here. Yeah, and when you're at war, the power just regenerates. So actually, if you manage to kill, so for example, if you're let's say we are at war with the Legion, men of the North are at war with the Legion, and we kill the legionnaires, and we they drop below a certain percentage, we can actually claim their land. And which means that if you're losing a war, well, if you could sue for peace, or well, you can lose your land. So it's actually possible to lose your land, which kind of sucks for all the builders out there. I'm a builder myself, and my biggest fear is to lose my work just because someone it's really bloodthirsty. But that's not really has been a problem. I don't think it's gonna be a problem at all, because usually you can sue for peace. You don't. And who wants the land which is like the 5,000 blocks away from your main base? But yeah, it depends. It's gonna be really exciting to see. Haven't been open that long. It's just 2-3 weeks now, and I'm really looking forward to how far we can take this, because it has potential to be a great PvP server. But with PvP, you need players, and more players. Player versus God, I'm trying to be funny again. It doesn't work, but at least yeah. So go in, just check if you like it or not. It's really simple to get into. You should talk to people, like all of the admins, all the mods, all the people in there are usually really helpful. I would get really I wouldn't go too early. Like right now it's 12:18 in the morning for me. I wouldn't go in now, because there's few people playing. But at night for us Europeans, I think that's around 9, and it's like 2-3 for Northern Americans. I don't know for the rest of the world. I'm just taking this out of my head. Go in and ask around. It's really fun, and well, why not? To be honest. So yeah, that's it. Actually, that's my Warcast. I think that's all I have to talk about. It's 23:30 minutes, which is really slow. I have to say I'm sorry, guys. It's been that it's gonna be such a boring first Warcast, but yeah, I wanted to make the announcement that I want a helping hand with getting some news. What you guys want to hear about? I want really you guys to express your opinions about the Warcast. I don't mean like flame me, because I don't like I'm really I really get down by negative comments, but I take criticism really good. Like for example, with quality of my videos, sound quality, and what we talk about. Yeah, well, I dropped out because I'm having technical difficulties with Audacity. I think I fixed it. So yeah, that's the way it is when you come home from 2 months in Australia with nothing to do but stay in the sun and drink beer. My God, I drink so many liters of beer I can't even count it. But yeah, so this was the Total Warcast episode 1 season 2. I'm happy to be back. I'm gonna make one in under a week now. It's yeah, Tuesday. I'm gonna make one on Sunday with a little bit more content. You know, I'm gonna get a guest. I'm gonna work a little bit harder for it because I've been sick. I got a infection in my right saliva gland. I don't know if anybody of you heard of it, but yes, I've been on antibiotics for quite some time now, and well, for a week, and it's, god damn it, you know the biggest curse I could have is it's really hurt when you eat, because I love to eat. I love eating food, you know. And then you get a infection in your saliva gland, which actually makes when you eat, you know, you produce a lot more saliva, and it's so painful that you can't eat. You can't open your mouth even to eat, and that sucks for people who love food. But yeah. So yeah, it's over now. I'm all right, and that's why I made this video right now. I've been home since Wednesday, so I haven't been home a week yet. So I think it's pretty good to get the workouts out now. But it's gonna be mediocre, this one, because I'm still waiting on my new art. You know, I want to get this intro up and running. I've been trying to work on it a lot, but I'm gonna have to ask someone for help, you know, to get it really good. So yeah, you have to settle with Journey with Don't Stop Believing. For now, I'm gonna fix it. So yeah, my trip was actually quite nice in Australia. You know, I've seen a lot. I have fed kangaroo. I've eaten kangaroo, and when I almost drove over a kangaroo. So I've almost done everything there is. I've seen the Opera House, which was really nice. I think Sydney is a really beautiful city with all the all the sea around, you know, and the bridges, Harbour Bridge and all that. Really awesome. Also, we saw the fireworks, which is like crazy. You can't even. It's amazingly cool. So yeah, it's a really cool country. I really love the people there. You know, the culture. I'm not gonna be like a douche, but oh, I love the people, the culture, blah blah blah. But still, it's really laid back. Nobody is like really uptight. There's like the way you dress and all that doesn't really matter that much, you know, as long as you look fine. I really love it. You know, it's a really laid back country, and at least where I lived in Manly. If you guys know where it is, it's a little suburb. I think north east of Sydney. I'm not sure. Down there I was completely oblivious of north, south, and east and west, you know. But yeah, it's a really awesome place, and like I live 5 minutes off the beach and all that. But we didn't have that good weather, so I'm not that tan. I bet like 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks, I'm gonna be pale as ever. But yeah, like I said on my TWC, finally tan. But whatever. So yeah, well, I don't have anything more to talk about. I just wanted to get this out so you know that I'm alive. You know that there's gonna be a Warcast coming soon. I just wanted to let you know that I'm relying a little bit on you now. If you want, like, just send me a message, for God's sake. I need info. If you have gaming news, you have something that you find interesting, that you want to share with people, that you want me to do a shout out, or you want for advertise the game that you're playing with other TWCers, that you want other people to contact you so you can play them with them, just let me know. God, everything goes, you know. I want more than 30 not more than 30 minutes, but I want to at least fill those 30 minutes with something, those 30 minutes each week with something good, you know, instead of like having every other week and then you fill it in a lot of stuff, you know. So yeah, that's episode 1, season 2 of the Total Warcast. I know it's not exactly how it used to be, like how it was in season 1, but don't worry, I'm gonna come back strong on Sunday. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed me talking to myself for half hour, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.